Showcase season is officially upon us. Your boy Chili hanging out with you. Tuesday's two-piece going down. Pretty much like routine because we've been doing this for forever. It seems like forever. I think we're gonna probably make it to the 10th season. You never know. We're early. Actually, we're like halfway through season 9. So yeah, I made my way out to a few schools. Put my feet on the soil of a few campuses. Shout out to Mountain Point and Coach Roberts for having me out there. Pretty much the Tempe schools. I've stayed close to. I've stayed inside the bubble for the most part. Um, Shout out to Coach Lauer over at Corona del Sol for having me out there, and shout out to Coach Freeman over there at Tempe having me out there, inviting me out to check out practice and things like that. I got some pictures and things that I'm going to post later. Tempe looking super impressive, like they should be able to improve on everything that they did last year. All the teams have looked good. I like what Corona del Sol's got going on. I think that they're going to be all right. And Mountain Point still in the 5A. So I think that they're going to tinker with the offense a little bit and have that thing humming. I saw Coach Artis out there with his hands fully all over that offense, trying to make sure that, he's got that thing running the way that he wants it to. Coach Roberts looks like he's taking a bigger role, more activity with the offense. It looks like Coach Blunt has moved to the defensive side of the ball, which I think I really like because obviously known for what he's been able to do on offense and kind of bringing some of that, I don't know if you will, offensive mentality to the defense. So I think that should be exciting and exciting for a lot of the kids. They got a lot of dudes. They got a lot of athletes out there that look fantastic. One in particular, it's easy to say like the Aiden Rodriguez's are good. The Sonny Norwoods are good. They got this kid out there, Michael Johnson, about 6'3", a track kid who can absolutely go. Speaking of guys, speaking of teams, I got some guys that look good. What's it called? Tempe. They got some long athletes out there. CJ Brown is back, the super talented sophomore that kind of jumped on the radar last year. And then Bobby Torres. I think the kid grew about 5 inches since last year when I saw him. I think last year when I saw him, he was about 5'10", 5'11-ish because we're about like the same height. He might be 6'3" now. He might be 6'3". The boy is growing, and he's going to be playing some safety receiver. Gonna help out over there. Usually Tempe has like one long receiver, dedicated receiver doing his thing, and now they have like 2 long receivers. So it's going to be fun to watch the development over there with everything that they got. Also, Corona del Sol. I am super intrigued with this running back over there. They got a kid, Cortez. I think it's Cortez Young. The kid moves very, very well. I think he moves very, very well. So I'm super intrigued to see what he's able to do. They got a fleet of new receivers over there. Josiah Smith transferred in. Keegan Peterson transferred in. So I'm curious to see, how those weapons shape up for my guy Luke Farrell. Who I expect to have an enormous year. I see that Coach Whitaker is officially over there in full capacity, and no big deal. But if you guys want a little sample size of what Coach Whitaker can do for your quarterback, check out Dane Christensen's stats on MaxPreps because he was the OC over there at Castile when Dane Christensen went absolutely bonkers. So there's that. Me and Gridiron, we are going to be breaking down schedules. I'm not sure if Adam's going to check in. I know that he was having some flight issues, and then I think he's also at a showcase. So I'm not sure if he's going to be able to check in and hang out with us. But if he wants to, he can. If he's available, you never know. Other than that, my guy Gridiron is going to hang out with us for a few minutes as we break down schedules, and hopefully we get it right, or hopefully the teams exceed our expectations. Sometimes our expectations are a little bit low. Tempe made sure to remind me that Gridiron was not very favorable to them last year. Kind of a hater, but sometimes Gridirons are like that. Gridiron's more often than not, the hater on the team over here. It's okay. He's keeping it real. So there's that. We're gonna bring Gridiron on in a second, and me and him, we're gonna break down some schedules. And one of these teams, I know one time the lines were drawn, and this one of these teams was considered like West Valley. I don't know that they're really considered West Valley anymore, but it is what it is. Gridiron coming back inside the numbers in about 20 seconds.
Got everything, I got everything. That's all me. No help, that's all me.
Gridiron, they said you a hater with a capital
Okay,
H.
let's bring something out here. Let's bring something out here. We got
Oh
Tempe
no!
last season, July 29. We previewed the Tempe schedule. You had them going 8-2. I was the hater going 6-4. And what happened? Let's see. They lost to Flagstaff, Desert Sunrise, Greenway, and Marcos Deniza. And oh my goodness, they went 6-4. The hater wins on that one.
The hater did win. The hater definitely did win. You know, I think they did a lot of good things in the off season that created some more expectations and things like that. You know, they made a nice run at Flight Club, which I don't think any of us really expected. And you know, it gave us an opportunity to get introduced to them and McClintock, and you know, it was cool. So yes, the quote unquote hater did win, but they just wanted me to make sure that that they got love for you, Gridiron. They got love for you. But,
I know.
They said that Gridiron kind of a hater. It's all good. No shade. So
that's right.
It's all love. It's all love. Coach Freeman and his crew out there. They got a got one of these streams. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Coach Freeman, you know, out there doing his best, and they got it. They got an active group. Their numbers look solid today. I was out there, and
good to hear. So that's where it starts. The numbers.
Yeah, they got some guys. They got some transfers in. I'm gonna say like they probably got about like 8 or 9 new faces. Like they need to wear those name tags. Those hello, my name is name tags. So that everybody
because Tempe only played 2 levels last year, like a lot of 4A teams that they didn't have a JV.
I think the smart thing is for those 4A teams is to play 2 levels. I think that's the way that they get the most out of their program.
Because I know some of those 4A teams that do feel the JV is always struggling during the season, looking for games. You know, because most of the time, of course, the schedule mirrors the varsity because it's easier to make a schedule that way, and you know what the field availability is. You know, having them the day before and stuff, and sometimes those 4A teams are scrambling looking for games when they run into other schools that don't have the JV programs. But there's less numbers in 4A, of course. So.
No, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But look, man, we want the kids to get as healthy and as good of an experience as they possibly can. Me personally, I do think that the best way for them to do it is to make sure that they have adequate numbers to have 3 levels. That is why I think personally, like if you are a 4A school or below, you should probably just have 2 levels of frosh soft and a varsity, and then you know you can develop kids that way easier. I think,
and it helps that the AIA allows you to have freshman and sophomore. That it's not just a freshman program, and that kind of came about, I think, right around the time of COVID was when they started adding sophomore to that, and that was one of the reasons why they did, was just because you had teams you know that didn't necessarily have enough for 3 levels, but you didn't want the sophomores to be forced up to varsity right away.
Yeah, man. I think that the teams that we talk about not going to have that problem. I'm pretty sure they're going to have 3 levels, and I'm pretty sure they're going to have A and B teams for their freshman guys. So we're going to get right into
these programs.
We're going to get right into it.
And they're also let me throw out too. These are also 2 programs that we were both very high on last season.
Yeah, we were.
Because we will revisit this.
Yeah, we're going to start off with Perry. We are going to start off with Perry.
Let me throw this out. Last year, last year I had Perry going 7-3. You had him going 8-2. We were both too high. So there you go.
Sheesh, man, that's hurtful. Okay, so all right, the Blue Games are home. The Blue Games are home. Hey, Perry gets
Yes,
to kick
Blue
this
Games
thing
are
off.
home.
Perry gets to kick this thing off. Friendly confines versus Cesar Chavez. I think that game is going to. Sheesh.
That's the
I'm
team to
nervous.
be named later. I saw a thing
Yeah,
today that they did a vote where they combined administration and parents and students and the community, and there's three that are kind of separating themselves out there, but there wasn't one prevailing name. I know Champion Circle has been used quite a bit in the spring here. They were also looking at Levine High School. And then there was another one that had a CC that was up there in the voting too.
So Champion Circle, the reason why that, and listen, I don't want to make this so much about Cesar Chavez's new name or whatever, but Champion Circle is intriguing to me because that would mean that they'd be the first team in the state of Arizona to have a shape in their name, right? Like, so I guess that's kind of cool. Makes you different, right?
Yeah.
Whatever makes you different.
Oh, I remember what the other one. The other one was Cactus Canyon.
For all the
that was the other sea, and there are no canyons in Levine.
Well, for all the cactuses
the
and canyons and deserts and ridges and
personally,
sierras
I like
and
Levine High
vistas.
School. That's my choice, but we'll see what happens.
I just think that there's too many of those.
Yeah, there's way too many of the desert
cactuses.
Yeah.
Yes. So all right. So after that, Perry goes on the road and literally on the road.
Yeah.
To Centennial in Las Vegas.
That's right. Peoria, they will overshoot the team in Peoria and keep going northwest. And the Centennial team in Vegas last year was the number 13 team in the state. They went 7-5 last year.
And then they get to go on the road down the street, not so far, a little bit
and much closer
to Hamilton.
Much better team
to play against Roy Oliver and company. This Hamilton team is so good. You circled them. I'm gonna let you go inside the numbers. How this whole thing's gonna work out.
Yeah, the Perry did not play Hamilton last season. You'll recall that they moved around the regions and you no longer had the premier region with all the CUSD teams. And then they kind of reworked some of the non-region matchups this season in the 6A. So you do have some different matchups for year two of the scheduling there. Roy Oliver now, of course, will be a senior because he is reclassified. He'll be graduating, finishing school up in December before he goes to USC. To relive those video game numbers from last season, 92 receptions, 1,839 receiving yards, and 29 touchdowns, plus 2 punt return TDs.
Okay, well, Roy Oliver moving and reclassing into 27 will be important in a little bit, and I'll bring that up in a second when we get through the schedule. After that, after this game versus Hamilton, which should be a pretty premier matchup, Perry gets to host Boulder Creek, so they do not have to make a long road trip out there. They get to host Boulder Creek. Boulder Creek got some things going on. They got a super talented kid on defense. I cannot remember his name for the life of me right now, but super talented kid. I think he's like an outside linebacker edge. After Boulder Creek, they will be on the road to Valley Vista. And I know Valley Vista is going to have a new coach. I'm not sure what this game is going to look like with the new coach. I don't know if he runs like some wing tee or whatever. So some historic offense or whatever. So we'll see how that thing works out. Higley is on the menu for Perry after that. This game was about to be one of the biggest games of the year. I'm sure you were going to have it circled, but things changed, so it is not. This is going to be a huge matchup for Perry, though I think it's going to be very, very telling about where they belong. What level are they going to be in that top tier open, or are they going to be in that lower tier?
And just to note, both those road games there, Valley Vista and Higley, are both Thursday games.
Nice,
and then the new head coach at Valley Vista is Ed Cook, who used to be at Greenway.
Ed Cook, what?
Yeah.
That's huge. There's not going to be wing tee then over there. They're going to have a lot of fun at Valley Vista. That's going to be awesome. Okay, after that, we got a bye week. Perry gets some time off to heal, bumps, bruises, all that good stuff. After the bye week, they come out the gates. It's going to be crazy. They got a nice little home stretch.
Yeah.
Westwood, then Sal Point Catholic, and Sal Point Catholic with our guy David Rushing, because he is a friend of the show. And then after that, they get to play Mesa. This is a huge game. I am not surprised that you have this game circled because this is officially the Hathcock Bowl. They're going to play this loaded Mesa team. And Gridiron, I'll let you go inside the numbers.
Yeah, of course, that's where new Perry head coach Jeremy Hathcock coached last season. So that's why I had to deem that one a circle game in the second half of the season there.
Sure.
And then, of course, they return Rio Arnett. He was a 1,500-yard rusher last season for the Jackrabbits. And Mesa won this game last year also, 24-17.
Sheesh, man. That game's going to be – I think that game's going to be very, very high emotions and stuff because I know that those kids really, really love Coach Hathcock. And I know that Coach Hathcock, same affinity the other way. So I know there's going to be a lot of emotions. It's going to
be a game too where teams are battling to reach that top 12 in the 6A, because last year both teams were right around that area. I think they were both just outside the top 12, but they were in that first round close to the top 12.
No, for sure. And then to finish it up, they get to play Basha on the road, going to the other side of Valvista, right next to that new Lifetime, which is absolutely beautiful. Shameless plug because I work out there. The place looks amazing. They got like 1 billion pickleball courts and they got all sorts of amenities. It's super cool. Anyways, they get to go play Basha and yeah, they get to go play Basha. That's how they finish up their schedule. This schedule is, I like it. I like it for Perry. I like it with the transition that they got going on, brick by brick. And if you notice,
those
these
are bricks.
teams, those are bricks. Those are bricks. Yep. I love what they did over there. So,
and I saw a video of them working the night of the college basketball championship back in April, and they even put it out there and said, while people are sitting at home watching the college basketball championship, we're going out there working toward making ours. No,
man, I think that's cool.
Perry and Mesa were both ranked 14 and 15 last season. So, like I said, just on the outside of making that 12 to where you're in that open first round.
Yeah, they got some dogs over there, man. I'm super excited. Obviously led by quarterback Cale Snyder, the Boise State commit, and he's got a little brother that plays wide receiver that's absolutely fantastic, Zane Snyder. And then they got other wide receivers over there, Jalen Singleton, obviously Amos Augustine, super talented kid, and might be the new number 128 receiver in the class in Arizona, with Roy Oliver reclassing. Everything's debatable, but I think that Amos is absolutely special. Yeah. I brought up wide receiver Jalen Singleton, defensive back Miles Polite, defensive back Corey Moody, linebacker Talon Frazier, who's linebacker, running back, one of my favorite kids out there. I've been watching him for his whole high school career. And then they got a backup quarterback over there. I just want to mention him, Andre Hood, super talented kid, can get a lot done, super talented passer. And I think that, Cale's going to create some opportunities for him to get in games and do his thing too. So with that being said, Gridiron, I'll let you take it away. Go inside the numbers on this Perry Pumas team. I guess super talented team that is loaded and excited to get to playing some ball.
Perry 6-6 last season, lost in the 6A quarterfinals, 21-13 to ALA Queen Creek. The Pumas have made the playoffs in 15 of their 17 seasons. Head coach, as we mentioned, Jeremy Hathcock, his first year with PHS, and they are in the 6A Southern region. Quarterback Cale Snyder, currently a junior, 2,720 yards passing last season, 27 TDs. This will be his third year as the starter. Has 44 career touchdown passes and a Boise State commit. Running back Talon Frazier is a junior, had 322 yards, 5 touchdowns. And then you mentioned Amos Augustine, the wide receiver, currently a sophomore, 42 catches, 780 yards, 7 touchdowns, has offers from Arizona, Arizona State, and Purdue. On defense, Trace Waddell, a junior linebacker, 62 tackles, 6 tackles for loss, 37 solo tackles, 2 fumble recoveries. Cornerback Miles Polite, a junior, 26 tackles, had 5 interceptions last season. You can see Perry Wednesday, May 13. That's the day of the CUSD showcase. So Wednesday of next week. And Perry's time slot is from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And they have 100 players out for spring football. That's obviously the returning 9, 10, and 11th graders.
Yeah. Listen, this schedule is pretty tough, I think. It's tough.
Well, there's two really tough games in there.
Yes. And there's a couple
and then you got a few other teams that that made playoffs and did a little bit of damage in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, you got the Open Division champion Basha, you got Hamilton, which was a Final Four team. You know, Higley is a team that already projected their records 8-2.
The Centennial Vegas team is interesting. They had 3 different guys play quarterback during the season last year. They lose a 1,000-yard rusher, and they didn't have any notable receivers coming back when it came to the stats.
I'm gonna take Perry to go 7-3.
7-3.
I wanted to say 6-4. I have a feeling you're gonna go 6-4
because I'm the hater.
You're only a hater if your number is lower than mine. So I was gonna say 6-4, but I think so highly of Coach Hathcock's coaching abilities that I think that there's a game in there that he's gonna be able to steal. And I think as long as Cale Snyder's healthy and playing and able to process and put it together with the new offensive playbook.
With him and Augustine is going to be one of the best in the state.
Agreed. So I am going to take them to go 7-3, and Talon Frazier will not let me down, and he'll make sure that happens. We'll see. We'll see.
You look at the 6 losses that Perry had last season, and Brophy, Chandler, and ALA Queen Creek were 3 of them. ALA Queen Creek in the playoffs, Brophy and Chandler during the regular season. They don't play any of those 3 teams this season. So they've got the matchups that they can go either way there with Higley, with Sal Point, and with Mesa. But I think they're going to go on a little bit of a run in the middle of this season. I'm going to pick them 8-2.
Oh, whoa! I'm kind of the hater. Yeah. Wow. Okay,
that was not by design. That's the way it worked out.
Well, interesting. 8-2. I think I know which game.
You can probably guess. Yeah.
I got them stealing 1 game. You got them stealing 2 games. Okay. I think I know which 2 games you have them. Okay. Interesting.
And I think they'll rep AZ well up in Vegas.
Oh, that for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I think Hathcock's gonna. I think that Cale Snyder is going to make sure that his backup Andre Hood gets in the game and is able to make a couple scores, get a couple touchdowns. And what's okay, 8-2. I like it. Okay, all right. I'm impressed. Gridiron, you're not the hater. I'm kind of you can't. Okay, but hold on. You can't be a hater at 7 wins. 7 wins.
No.
In the state of Arizona.
I didn't call you a hater for that.
No. I'm just saying. I don't think anybody from Perry can call me a hater either. So
no, because it's still a 2-win improvement on the regular season.
Yeah, and 7 wins also,
and that's with Hamilton and Bash on the schedule too.
7 wins is potentially gonna have them on the fringe of the Open, maybe in the play.
Having him at 8-2, I'm projecting that would put him between the 4 and 6 seed in the 6A. So you're looking at like a first round Open home game in that. Even if you're the 5 or the 6, you'd have to play in that first round. But I think they're gonna get a top 8 seed and get a home game in the first round.
Wow. Okay. Home game in the first round.
Which is a big step in the right direction there.
Yeah. No. Hey, you're not lying. I'm super impressed, Gridiron. I did not think that you were going to exceed my projections, but you did. And hey, listen, and just so we run this thing back so everybody understands. When me and Gridiron make a projection, it's 1 up, 1 down. So like
Yep.
If Perry wins 9 games,
Then you're the hater.
Gridiron fully get
Yeah.
then I'm kind of the hater. I'm kind of the jerk or whatever, right?
Halfcock's going to win himself a Coach of the Year. They go 9-1.
But if you know Perry only wins 7, then me and Gridiron we're both right. We're both right.
Right.
And then obviously if they win 6, then Gridiron's just wrong. So okay, so there's that. Just so we're clear. I just want everybody to understand how this works. 1 up, 1 down. So
Yep.
I'm just super impressed, Gridiron. I really thought that you were going to be the hater. So
well, we got another
but
team.
you weren't. But you weren't. Hey, listen. There's still time. There's still time, Gridiron. So we got another team to break down. We're going to break down this super talented. I want to say kind of loaded-ish Brophy schedule. Oh, the other thing, we are grading schedules too.
Look at little video games. Yeah. No
hold on.
grades.
Digital departments. Shout out to Perry. Did a great job. Made the graphic easy for us to pull up and read.
You
Brophy,
can hear the little Nintendo sounds in the background as you look at that.
Brophy, we got to talk. Coach Jewell, we got to have a conversation because I'm super disappointed in the fact that I can barely read this schedule. Okay. All right. All right. Brophy, they kicked the season off in the comfort of their own casa over there. Well, it's not really theirs. It's
No,
it's
it's
the
not.
one
Yeah,
that
they're
leasing,
renting
so,
it. Yeah. You can literally
they're
walk from campus to Central High School Stadium, though, because I did that last year.
They kicked this off on Thursday night versus Hamilton. They kicked it off last year on Thursday night versus Basha, I believe. So
yeah,
I
wonder if they'll get the. I wonder if they get the Fiesta Bowl TV coverage again for that Thursday game. Has
possibly.
Not been,
Possibly. Brophy's loaded. This game
that's
is
a
going
big
to be
time
must
game.
see. Yeah, no, absolutely. Brophy then goes on the road to Boulder Creek, and then Brophy gets to come back home and play Queen Creek.
Yeah,
so
and that's a Thursday night game also. They run into a few extra Thursday night games in their home schedule because if it worked out to where Central was playing at home, they had to move somebody to Thursday.
Got it. After that, they get Mountain View on the road. They go on the road to play Mountain View. That game should be exciting. And then they welcome. Well, they don't welcome.
Yeah, it's a home game.
Chandler.
Yeah.
Wait, Chandler's a home game?
It's a home game for Brophy. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
I thought it said it's at Chandler. It's listed wrong on there, but it is a home game.
Is it?
I double checked with Chandler. Well, otherwise they only had 4 home games. I double checked it on Chandler's schedule. That's a road game for Chandler.
Okay, so they welcome Chandler to their home, and
that's a rematch of the playoff game from the second round of the Open last season. Of course, the Wolves return quarterback Will Menzel. He have 3,815 passing yards and 33 TDs.
Yeah, and the number 1 quarterback in the country. And then they got their hands full with Jai Jones.
Oregon commit. Yep.
And then Jai Jones also over there going to be an absolute killer and thriller. Should be a lot of fun to watch work. And then the big fella, Cyrus Stewart. So, yeah, Brophy's going to have their hands full. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to watch them do their thing and watch them compete. Man, this schedule is tough. Wow. Okay. After that, Brophy is on the road all the way on the other side of Arizona. They play Shadow Ridge.
Well, Brophy's kind of in the middle. They don't have to come from the Southeast Valley.
No, other side of the world for me, though.
Okay.
Okay. And then Brophy makes their way out this way. They get to play Williamsfield.
And they do have a bye between Shadow Ridge and Williamsfield is their bye.
And those games are always super interesting. Those Williamsfield Brophy matchups are always super interesting. You never know what's going to happen. It's going to be it's going to be an absolute thriller. And then Brophy on the road at the Open Division champion, Basha Bears. Should be a good time on Val Vista.
So they have Basha, Chandler, and Hamilton all on the schedule.
Sheesh, it's like the premier region.
CUSD there. Not Perry though. They do not play Perry.
Oh, that's lame. And then Brophy gets to host Saguaro and their new coach over there. And then Brophy gets to host Higley and Coach Zuby and Wilkinson.
And that's a game
and
that
all those guys.
should decide the region title. That last game of the season. Of course, you
Sheesh.
got Nassim Eason in the Higley secondary there. Higley won this game last year, 41-38 in overtime.
Thriller.
And in
I was
that
there.
game, wide receiver Anthony Palka had 123 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns.
It's Polka time. It is absolutely Polka time. That kid is an absolute dude. He's an absolute demon out there. And he's going to be playing a variety of positions, some quarterback, some wide receiver.
Yeah, he might be playing some quarterback. You mentioned that a couple of weeks ago when we did the Higley schedule.
You never know where you're going to see him line up. And then obviously they got another quarterback over there, Caden Schluter. This game should be a lot of fun because they got some receivers over there, Alan Turner, and that team is loaded. So I'm super excited to see how I might go back out. I might go back out for that
points
one.
Again. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to our guy, Cody Cameron. Cody Cameron checking in.
All right.
Checking in. Shadow Ridge has a California area code. Hey.
He's one of those East Valley people where we got to go that far to get there. And by the way, speaking of the West Valley, Beetle was at the he did make it back. He was at the big West Valley showcase earlier tonight out at Shadow Ridge, and then he was stopping out at the Campo Verde and Millennium, I believe, we're having a showcase. Those two teams.
Was it Camp? No. Canyon View.
I'm sorry, Canyon View. Wrong CV. Millennium and Canyon View. Yeah, in the West Valley. Verde. He was out checking those.
With all the showcases out here, there's no way that Campo Verde is making that trip all the way.
No. Wrong CV.
Man, hey,
not Gilbert.
I thought that Perry schedule was difficult. This schedule is pretty difficult too. You know what, Gridiron? I'm gonna let you go inside the numbers on this. And Brophy super loaded though. I'm super excited to see what they got going on with Bishop Allen and Jalen Fitzgerald and crew over there. I think that they got some absolute guys. Ryder Noche. It's gonna be a lot of fun watching this Brophy team get loose and all those young linemen. UN, all of them. So I'm gonna let you take it away, Gridiron. Go inside the numbers on this Brophy Broncos 2026 football team.
Yep, Brophy 7-5 last season, lost in the open quarterfinals, 45-34 to Chandler. They have made the playoffs in 21 of their last 23 seasons. Head coach Jason Jewell now in his 7th year with the Broncos, and they are in the 6A Central region. Quarterback Case Vandenbosch graduates. He threw 292 of the team's 317 passes. Noah Stewart, a class of 28, could be the new starter. 5'11", 170, played JV last year and was the varsity backup. Although he only threw 18 passes in varsity games, he has a quick release and uber athletic dual threat quarterback like Case was. They have no returning running back with more than 150 yards rushing. So obviously that's the big thing, is to figure out who's going to play quarterback, who's going to play running back, and get those guys up to speed before that Hamilton game. Wide receiver, they got some guys back. Donovan McNabb Jr., he is currently a junior, 23 catches, 280 yards, 4 touchdowns. Has 20 offers, including Arizona, Iowa, Kansas State, and Maryland. Wide receiver Jalen Fitzgerald, also a junior, has offers from Arizona, Cal, and Washington State. Offensive guard Shane Ryersgard is a junior, 6'2", 265, has offers from Dartmouth, North Texas, NAU, and Sacramento State. On defense, linebacker Braxton Tate is a junior, 91 tackles, 2 interceptions. Defensive end John Michael is a junior, 59 tackles, 10.5 tackles for loss, and 4 sacks. And then defensive back Ryder Noche is a junior, 83 tackles, 3 interceptions, has offers from Arizona, Arizona State, Columbia, Georgetown, and Sacramento State. Brophy will have their showcase Thursday of next week, Thursday, May 14. It'll be out there at the sports campus on 7th Street and Highland, and that's with Brophy and Notre Dame Prep.
Man, I love what Coach Jewell does over there. I think that Coach Jewell is absolutely amazing. I think I am a little concerned because of some of the leadership that was lost in Case Vandenbosch, Dalen Sharper, Devin Fitzgerald, James Pike, guys like that.
A lot of seniors last year, yeah.
I think it's a lot.
A lot
to
of 3-year
overcome.
guys, 3-year varsity guys were on that team.
I think it's a lot to overcome. I'm going to take Brophy also for 7 wins, though.
Okay.
Just like I took Perry.
Wow.
I think you're going to be the hater. I think you're going to be the hater because 6 and under is a hater. 6 and under is a hater.
6 and under is a hater.
6 and under is a hater.
Sevens.
So
some of the younger guys I didn't mention for Brophy there in the write up, guys who are currently either freshmen or sophomores, Ewan Tafeti, Bishop Allen, Kolodai Tuli, and Brady Powell. I think these are guys that are going to kind of set the foundation for the next run. The next 2 years, the next year after this as well.
Real quick, Gridiron. Just I was originally gonna pick Brophy for 6 wins, 6, but Devin Fitzgerald, I had a conversation and he assured me that Donovan McNabb Jr. is really like that and is going to be able to offset some of the loss.
Well, he's gonna take that wide receiver 1 role, yeah.
No, so when
I did see him catch a touchdown pass last season. It was late in the game against Shadow Ridge, and so he did get a touchdown there toward the end of that game. Obviously, didn't get as many opportunities with Fitzgerald and Sharper on the field, and now gets that wide receiver 1 spot. And obviously, like I mentioned, a guy with 20 offers, certainly has the talent, and now he's going to get the ball. Get on receptions and stuff. But I look at that schedule here with Hamilton and with Chandler and with Basha on there, and so some of the other teams that we mentioned. I'm going to go 6 and 4 with Brophy.
He's officially the hater. It's all good. It's
all
good.
And I did not mention that we were high on Brophy last year. That senior laden team that we talked about with all those guys that you mentioned that are about to graduate. Or already did graduate early. We both had Brophy 8 and 2, and they went out and went 6 and 4. So we were too high on Brophy. We were not haters on Brophy last season.
No, we got hated on.
We're going to go 6 and 4.
We got hated on. Sheesh, that's terrible. Okay, all right. Well, okay. I got them for 7. You got them for 6.
Yep.
I was going to say 6. I really was. So Devin better not have done me bad, but yeah. I think that
Donovan's gonna pull one out for you at the very end. Maybe the Higley game, the last game of the season, to get you number 7.
Well, dang, that's hurtful. Coach Zuby's about to be on your head. Man, it's just tough, man. You know what really has me excited about this Brophy team is that Coach Mejia is going to be taking over this offense.
The North coach,
the former North coach, and he's such a clever offensive mind. And I think that with all these weapons and tools at Brophy that he's going to be able to have in his toolbox,
he had Luke Howe go down there when
he did, and when he had Luke and Easy Brown and some of those guys. He was able to get things going. He was able to keep things exciting. Luke and Easy can't play.
I think I remember the team making a semifinal run in Flight Club too.
They did. They made a nice little run and had North optimistic about things. And I think that's part of the thing, getting your guys to believe. So I think that Coach Mejia is going to be able to do a lot of that for Brophy. So I'm super excited. And I think that I know that Coach Jewell is also. I think that this is a big step. Coach Cotton going to Sunny Slope. I mean, no shade or whatever on his departure, but sometimes to freshen things up, it's good to
he went for the head coach there, right?
Yeah. He took over.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like that's a good thing. This is part of Coach Jewell's coaching tree. I just didn't want it to seem like I was throwing shade at Coach Cotton as if he wasn't clever enough or creative enough to get that offense going. I think that, the situations were different. So, like I said, I'm just super excited. And looks like we got Adam Beadle trying to check in. So, Gridiron. Hey, yeah. Let's hope that this works out. Hey, Gridiron, I'm gonna catch up with you next week. Some new schedules.
Yep.
we'll go through some new teams, break some things down, and then in the meantime, I'm gonna bring up Adam Beadle, who's live on location somewhere.
Maybe you gotta
We're
get
gonna
some
find out where.
I'd love tonight.
Hey, you know the deal.
Got everything, I got everything. It's a lot, never mind what I got. Don't watch that, 'cause it's all me.
My guy,
Yo.
Adam Beadle, where are you at?
Oh no, I can't hear you. No,
Oh no,
no, I can't hear you.
where are you?
We
Turn
got
the
BJ here
volume up.
too. Yo,
Hey,
I can't hear you though. Wait, hang on. I'm gonna join. Hang on 1 second.
Oh, my guy's struggling. My guy's struggling. Sometimes this is what happens with technology. So we're gonna try to bring Beetle right back for a Beetlejuice segment as he checks in with BJ Media. I'm not sure where they're at, but hopefully somewhere cool. And I guess it would probably be out at Millennium.
Hey, we're back.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, finally. It was definitely your connection. You're on the
Yeah.
west side. Where are you at?
Just leaving Millennium High School.
All right. How did my man Damari Bryant look?
Dude, he looks like a stud. I think people are gonna be surprised. He's me playing a little two-way this year, playing a little safety. I tell you what, man, Millennium's got some athletes over there. I think don't sleep on Millennium. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't sleep on Millennium.
Okay, and just to be fair, I gotta show some love to my mijo over there at Canyon View, Coach Alcantar and his crew. K Mac, how's K Mac looking? The super talented receiver over there. Was he getting some work?
Yeah. So Keegan actually was not there. He's doing track.
Man.
He's running track.
Oh, good for him. Good for him.
So they're Canyon View's missing a couple of guys. They got a couple of guys down to injury.
What about Tiki?
But
Tiki, was he out there? Was Tiki out there?
Tiki, unfortunately, has not played this spring, but he will be back. We'll be back soon.
Love him.
But I think there's a lot of up for Canyon View. I really love their quarterback, Titan. I think he might be the guy. I know there's still a bit of an open battle, but he looks the most impressive to me today. But yeah, I thought it was good.
Okay. All right, let's flip back over there to the other guys, Millennium, the hosts. Let's talk about Millennium and what they got going on. I know that Coach Ortiz is over there, special teams coach, co-offensive coordinator. Coach Early, super excited about the addition. What were some things that you saw on Millennium squad that really impressed you besides Damari Bryant?
I think their size up front. They got Tosi. His older brother played basketball. He's a stud. I think they are really going to be the key. Millennium averaged 43 points on offense last season. And I really think that offensive line is going to be the key to more success. But also, they got Caden Johnson as well, who's a stud of a wide receiver. He just picked up Idaho State the other day. So I think there are going to be a lot more pieces to this offense next season than just Damari Bryant. And with a guy like Coach Ortiz in there, I think they're going to be able to cook up some really fun stuff.
All right. Either of these teams, because they're in the same region, so I got to ask this question. Are either of these teams ready to push or compete with Desert Edge?
I think these are two teams that are also going to make deep playoff runs like Desert Edge.
Okay.
I think we're going to have to just, let time tell and see.
This is the toughest region in 5A, though.
No doubt. No doubt.
Okay.
That Northeast Valley is pretty stacked, man. With Horizon and Desert Mountain and Cactus Shadows and Shap.
Oh man, this sounds like we might have to take a poll to X or Twitter or Instagram and find out who's got the tougher region. I don't know, man. Desert Edge, Millennium, and Canyon View, that's brutal. But you're right. Horizon, they got some juice over there too, and Desert Mountain, obviously, with what they did last year. So I better show some respect that way too, especially them being.
I might say the Desert Edge Canyon View Millennium region this year, just because I think Cactus Shadows isn't going to be the same. They'll still be a playoff team, I think, but I don't think they're the same without Donovan. So I might give this region a slight edge, but that Northeast Valley region is a gauntlet too.
Hey, big Coach Dixon got some tricks up his sleeve, man. Don't sleep.
I never doubt Coach Dixon. I'll never doubt Coach Dixon.
Don't get it twisted. They will still be a good team. I just don't know if they're a state title contender quite yet. Well, time will tell with that one as well.
Might get some of that Gunnar Perry Wildcat quarterback action. You never know. Sheesh.
Who
No,
knows?
I
Never
like
know.
the new quarterback, man. Gage Miller, big trust. He's gonna be nice.
No, okay. I'm excited. I'm hyped. All right, guys. Hey, I appreciate both of y'all checking in. My guy BJ Media, who provides all the transitions and stuff, and then Adam Beetlejuice, taking care of his own segment, holding it down. Where are you guys at tomorrow? Is everybody at Mesa?
Yeah, so we'll have Mesa in the morning, and then we got a really exciting one, Desert Edge and Liberty tomorrow night. I expect there to be a ton of college coaches there. You know, Boise State head coach Spencer Danielson was out here tonight, so
Okay.
I'm assuming he'll probably be out there tomorrow, and I'm sure there will be plenty of Power Four college coaches out in attendance tomorrow. It should be exciting.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna hit one of them. I'm not sure. It's probably gonna be Mesa in the morning, but you never know. So, all
Well,
right.
just
Beetle-
letting you know, there's an open invite to Ochos Rios before Desert Edge tomorrow. So
Yes, 4 p.m.
Sheesh.
Be there, be square. Ochos
4
Rios, good year.
p.m.
yeah,
4
dude.
p.m. I don't know if I can make it at 4 p.m. But I will try to jump on the jet. I'll try to jump on the jet.
We'll save you a seat. We'll save you a seat.
Okay. I appreciate you guys. All right, fellas. Appreciate you both. I'll catch up with you guys later on. And there's that. The Beetlejuice segment. Appreciate you. Later.
Appreciate.
Last so long, I must have superpowers. Rap 200.
Man, hey, shout out to my guys, Adam Beetle and BJ Media for hanging out and chopping it up a little bit about the showcase that went down over there at Millennium with Millennium and Canyon View. I probably should have asked them about the other showcase that they were at, but man, there's so much going on right now. Your boy Chili, I'm gonna make my way out of here. Make sure that y'all hit me up. You guys got any questions at Just Chili, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Other than that, I gotta eat some. I'm starving. It is Cinco de Mayo, so I'm thinking about going to get tacos. If anybody's got a good taco rec, hit me. Let me know because I've been away for a little bit. I've been back for a little bit too, but I'm always looking for the best budget taco out there. Somebody told me about like backyard tacos, and somebody told me about like senior tacos. And I just don't want to hit Taco Bell. So other than that, hit me up, Forks Up Forever. Y'all know the deal. At Just Chili, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, chili.tv for all the YouTube and TikTok stuff. I don't do too much on TikTok though. Just letting you know. And other than that, I'll catch y'all next week.
Got everything, I got everything. It's a lot, never mind what I got. Don't watch that 'cause I